Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Overkill. I'm Elliot. I'm joined here by Hex. We have a stacked show here on Overkill. The Overkill after Saturday night's main event, and I believe that the second to last Overkill before we get to Wembley for All-In, as we got a really stacked card here tonight, as that is our main event. It is a beat the clock challenge between two men who are very familiar with each other, Will Ospreay and one half of Otunga and Strickland, and Swerve Strickland.
And the other half of that beat the clock challenge will be going before the main event. Cody Rhodes and David Otunga. Cody Rhodes will set the pace, how long it takes for him to beat David Otunga. Will Ospreay be able to pin Swerve Strickland faster? We will see.
And two superstars making their debuts here tonight. It's Kalani Jordan versus the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, in a debuting matchup.
And of course, the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. We've got the semifinals. LVX versus the Heartbreak Era. Which team will advance to the finals? Which team will be closing in on those new tag team titles?
And the Order, who formed many weeks ago, establishing their dominance, but the Lethal Kings look to stand their ground as the winners will advance to the finals here.
We also have multiple segments today, multiple moments. A lot of people we're going to hear from today, and kicking us off is the A2C Overkill Universal Champion himself, Uncle Howdy, has a message for MJF.
Indeed, as it was MJF actually who took out Jey Uso, put him on the shelf for a minute, and then it was MJF taking the attack to the Universal Champion in Uncle Howdy. What could this really mean for MJF? As I'm assuming, me and you, Hex, he's looking for the Universal title. I mean, there's no other way around this. At least I would think.
It all has to end one way, and it is official at All In. It will be MJF. It will be Uncle Howdy facing off. But this isn't. Uncle Howdy's been a lot more close. He's the oh my god, and there's MJF. God. Speaking of which,
and right on cue, MJF with the attack on the Universal Champion Uncle Howdy, and he's been doing this for weeks now, and MJF taking it to the Universal Champion, a big right to Howdy.
Just unloading MJF. MJF once worked together with others. He was working well back in the Judgment Day era, but he broke off from his own friends. He got out of that action, and now he has taken what is rightfully his. He is a legend in this business, and he thinks that he deserves another shot at that title, despite him having so many opportunities. Besides him being a multiple-time champion, being a Grand Slam champion, Triple Crown, everything there is in the books, perhaps the most accomplished wrestler in all of history. Uncle Howdy, you can see, is finally winning back against that domination MJF had on him before. Uncle Howdy is the champion for a reason, and though Uncle Howdy is probably is a newcomer when it comes to someone like MJF, it's still going to be a tough battle for both men.
Oh my gosh. A brain buster on the outside by MJF, and heck, you got to think MJF is a desperate man. Very, very desperate. He wants that Universal title, potentially looking to make history as, oh my gosh, with the hockey stick in hand, attacking Howdy. And again is MJF attacking Howdy. He will not stop.
His very original famous catchphrase against Canada. He hated Canada. Now rocking that Canada is cool just enough to piss off the entirety of the A2C universe. He wants to make them as irritated as possible, attacking a fan favorite like Uncle Howdy, demanding that title shot, laying him out there with that hockey stick. he's become brutal. He's just works for himself now. He's given up on the games. He's given up on friends. He is the last man, and he's by himself.
As we haven't even started. We haven't even got to our first matchup yet. Oh my gosh. Well, here comes the Hall of Famer, the former A2C Universal Champion Johnny Gargano. And it was Gargano and Escobar who had a matchup last week on Emergence.
That would have been against Orange Cassidy and Ethan Page. Orange Cassidy and Ethan Page managing to actually pick up the victory. Orange Cassidy pinning the current world champion Santos Escobar. After the match, however, things did not go their way. Elliot, you remember the events that happened that last week? All of the men came out from both sides of the ring. It just led to this unlikely team-up. Seth Rollins, Obafemi, Nick Khan all came out to aid these Santos Escobar and Johnny Gargano, but were obviously put down by the team that is the Uprising. And at Saturday night's main event, we saw the unveiling, the new leader, the general of the Uprising in Gunther. And now it's clear that, well, these men have Santos Escobar, Johnny Gargano, and Seth Rollins have come to some sort of truce to be on here to face off against the Uprising. They are still one man short against the team of the Uprising. Elliot, what do you think about this?
Indeed, as all three of these men, especially Rollins and Escobar, all three of them have had their respective differences. And really, to see what Heyman and the Uprising have done in the past, less than a month. Brought back Ethan Page, brought back Orange Cassidy, brought back Jacob Fatu, as here comes Seth Rollins. And now Gunther, who was revealed as the fourth man in the Uprising, courtesy of Paul Heyman. It seems, as you just mentioned, that a truce is bearing, and it looks like it's in form, but as you just mentioned, they're one man short, they're outnumbered, and it'll be interesting to see what they come up with and what are they going to do.
First things first, I want to say how grateful I am to be back on the show that I helped build. But that's all I have to say about that. All of my intention is solely on the Uprising. You see, Paul Heyman, you have indeed done a miracle. I don't know how this is possible, but somehow you and your posse are so bad that us three are actually coming together just so we can beat your ass. That is something that I have to applaud you for. But what I can applaud you for, among other things, being a slimy, nasty, cocky son of a bitch who brings back a quitter, a man who doesn't care about this promotion, this show, or any of you, and suddenly, now, he's the leader?
Johnny, come on. Let's not give them too much credit. He's not the only quitter. In fact, there's a bit of a pattern that we noticed. Every single one of the people that are a part of this Uprising are people who decided to take their ball and go home, one way or another. While me, Gargano, and Rollins have been on TV every week, busting our asses off to entertain each and every one of you, they decided to sit on their asses, take a break, and just wait until they all come together so they can shoot themselves into the main event picture. I'm sorry, kids, but that's simply not how any of this works.
That's right, Santos. Look, believe me, in the past, I have done some awful shit before. Fairly recently, honestly. I've done some stuff to Gargano. I've done stuff to Escobar. I've done stuff to each and every one of you. I can admit that. That's just who I am. I am not a great guy. But one thing that I didn't do was quit. Hell, the only way I could spend time away from wrestling was actually getting fired. But even then, I fought my way back and tried to earn every opportunity I can get at the lost time that I missed. Unlike you, 5 freeloading. Give me a title and I'll leave, asses. You know what? I got an idea for you 4. Something that maybe can prove yourself if you are the luckiest bastards in the world. Live in front of the London faithful, us 3 will take on you 4 in a stadium stampede match. Heyman, Gunther, whoever wants to come out to answer that challenge, bring your asses in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman.
And I am the conductor for the one and only Uprising. You see, I am going to keep this straightforward. The answer is yes. We accept your match. Now, whether you're going to make it to that date is going to be questionable, partially because of your up-and-coming matches in the future, and partially because of what's coming right now.
And oh my gosh, and there's Orange Cassidy, one of the Uprising, as the numbers advantage is already being shown as the match has been accepted. An Orange Punch to Gargano, Stadium Stampede will happen in Wembley as the numbers advantage is already being taken to Gargano, Escobar, and Rollins here.
Obviously, that Stadium Stampede match, a match we haven't seen in ages now, is Ethan Page on the other side, also taking out Seth Rollins, his former boss. So much history between these two. So much history now, lifting him up for that Ego's Edge towards the, onto the ground. Just brutal. This Stadium Stampede match, like you said, Elliot, is just a match that we don't see too often. We saw it last year. No, not again. Lifting him up again for the Ego's Edge. On the back of the neck. Oh, brutal. Giant beach break connects there. The ring. Jacob fought too.
As Jacob was going, Griffin was going for the, is he going again? There, Jacob again with that moonsault to the world champion Escobar. And Gunther now, the newest member, gonna take it to the world champion. And there comes the ring general.
Hard-hitting offense from these two. Gunther and Jacob fought two men so similar, so different. Hiding out in the vicious headbutts to the head. So iconic.
Oh my gosh! Nick Khan and Heyman, who tore the house down, arguably, and somehow match of the year at Cyber Saturday Night's main event. As the boss is here, he is eye to eye, face to face with the ring general Gunther.
These two men staring down. Oh, he took a swing at him. Gunther returning. Nick Khan is somewhat of a wrestler here, but he is a general manager. He is a CEO. He is no match for Gunther. Gunther is vicious. Gunther is brutal, and now he may have just decided his fate. Giant suplex there. This is not looking good for him at all. He can take a beating, but one from Gunther is something that he may not be able to take. Thrown viciously into the barricade now. Giving it to Jacob Fatu. Giant clothesline.
And Nick Khan and Rollins seemingly had a truce and a change of heart for each other, but it doesn't even look like it's going to be enough to take down the Uprising. They're running shop here. and they've been running shop here for multiple weeks as they are not and oh my gosh, Ethan Page setting up Khan on the table. That's your boss. Orange Cassidy up to the top rope on from the outside. Oh my gosh, a moonsault through the table to Nick Khan.
Holy shit! The table's gone. He's dead and now. Oh my god. The leader here, Gunther, going around. Nick Khan is dazed. He doesn't know what's coming. And now we see it. Oh, it's so iconic. And now holding in that chokehold. This is what put Kofi Kingston away. And now Nick Khan struggling, grasping for air, tapping out. Everyone else is taken out. There's no one left to save Nick Khan here. Gunther holding in that chokehold. He's going to break Nick Khan's neck. He is going to kill Nick Khan again. For the second time, we are going to see the live death of Nick Khan. No one else screaming out to the crowd, screaming out to us. I don't want to get involved. I'm sure you don't too, Elliot.
Bro, I don't even know what to make of this. They're attacking their own boss off the barking orders of Paul Heyman. This is insanity. Putting Khan through a table. And Gunther with that sleeper hold. Hey, he's had that sleeper hold in for going on 2 minutes now. Now, Nick could be dead at this point. For all we know, somehow he's still squirming and still in this. Oh my gosh, this is even just hard to watch, bro.
So you can see other members of the Uprising looking on. Nick Khan is dying. He's losing air fast. Grasping, hoping for straws. He's tapping out. Gunther finally just holding in that block, finally releasing it there. Nick Khan's neck has to be broken, has to be brutalized. He has to have several fractured bones. It's not looking good for our boss.
We haven't even stepped into our first matchup here tonight, and chaos has already been ensuing here. And I don't know what to make of this. I'm sure you don't know what to make of this. Nobody knows what to make of this. But it seems like Nick Khan, I don't even know if he's stable. I don't know if he's okay.
That's Baron Corbin. You can't tell from the worst footage ever, I suppose.
Pizza.
He appears to be in our parking lot, Elliot. Oh, it's the Horselander. It's Horselander. He's in a shopping cart. What?
The damn horse is beating the fuck out of bum-ass Corbin. Oh my gosh.
We asked this question last week, Elliot, but who is Horselander? Oh no, he's put in the rubbish where the rubbish belongs, picking him up powerbomb position straight into that trash can. Horselander's disposing of bum-ass Corbin. Who hates Corbin enough to... Oh, Corbin trying to fight. Is Horselander strong enough? Apparently is the Horselander powers. If I say Horselander again... What the...
Finally, we're gonna get some action here tonight as here comes the Lethal King.
Steve Blackman, Triple H. It's been said enough about them, but these two men, very unlikely allies. They were feuding for months, coming up on a year, Elliot, and they banded together over their sheer hatred for one man and one man alone. That one man being Jimmy Uso, former Universal Champion, former Oceanic Champion, former everything champion, really. One of the legends, the best to do it in this business. And these two have been facing off against them, but now they've come across two more issues that they have to deal with. Xavier Woods and Dominic Mysterio, both men snakes in their own right.
Warning.
Here comes the Order.
And it was Triple H and Blackman who defeated Jimmy Uso and Ace Austin at TakeOver Japan. Ace Austin now a part of IVX with Wes Lee, who will take on in our second of two semifinals as they take on the Heartbreak Era as there's the Order along with Xavier Woods, who had a freaking weekend defeating his former Crash Out member Cedric Alexander and winning the Sausage Rolls Battle Royal. A lifetime supply of Greg's is, oh my gosh, matchup hasn't even started yet, and the Order is already taking it to Triple H. Woods with a big right, and here comes Dirty Dominic Mysterio taking it to the game, and Dom has Triple H. Oh my gosh, Mexican Destroyer on the ramp.
Killing Triple H there. Now all three men into the ring. Steve Blackman's alone now. Speaking of which, Giant Samoa draw pickup. Now all three men in the ring. They are not willing to play fair, I suppose. Triple H is taken out on the outside. As you mentioned, Elliot, Xavier Woods took out Cedric Alexander, and is seemingly now Cedric Alexander decided to retire from wrestling because of it, which is a huge feat for not only himself, but for all of the Order. Winning those Greg Sausage Rolls, I'm sure the Order's dining room is going to be happy after that one. And now going for the third amigo is Xavier goes up on the top rope, walking across as we've seen so many times. There's the elbow. Lost in the woods is Steve Blackman. He's all alone. Elliot, is there anything Steve Blackman can do here?
No, Hex. There's not. It's 3-on-1, Hex. It's 3-on-1. What can he do? As there's a double suplex by Woods and Jimmy. What kind of question was that, did you ask me? What can Steve Blackman do against the Order here? It's 3-on-1! Don't ever ask me some stupid stuff like that again, man.
Jimmy Uso to the top rope now. Big Uso splash, taking him out. That's going to crush Steve Blackman's ribs. And we have another member here, so famous for using that frog splash. And yep, there he goes, Dominic Mysterio to the top rope here. And now Steve Blackman trying to get up. Shaken out by Xavier Woods. These two. And now another splash, trying to crush the ribs. Steve Blackman, he's completely out of it. Now, where is Xavier Woods going? It's unfortunately too obvious. He's going to get some sort of weapon under the ring, and there's it is, the steel chair.
Oh my gosh. Woods cracking it across the face of Blackman, and again with some strikes with the chair to Blackman. We were supposed to have a match, haven't even got to any action yet, as the Order taking it to Blackman and Jimmy Uso. Oh, gonna add some salt to the wound. A pedigree on the chair. And Jimmy seemingly not done with Blackman, or Woods now are gonna take the fight to Blackman, gonna throw him to the outside, and the Order is standing tall. No, Dom, what? Dom's not done. Dom with the frog splash, a 10-star frog splash on the outside, and going back again, looking a 20-star frog splash from Dominic Mysterio again. And Jimmy Uso to the top. Uso splash.
Steve Blackman took 5 frog splashes there. His ribs have to be crushed. His windpipe has to be crushed after that elbow from Woods, after the suplexes, after the Samoan drop, after the pedigree on the chair. He might have brain damage. Triple H was not able to help him after that brutal Mexican Destroyer on the metal on the outside. Who knows what that means for the tournament, but we have to move on. We see the ladies' man himself, as well as his protege, Finn Balor, face off against LVX. You love to see them, don't you, Elliot? HBK!
Yawn, 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 yawn. Except for Finn Balor, though. Let's go Finn Balor. As here we go. It is our second, or was supposed to be, we're supposed to find out one of our finalists here at All In, but I guess that's gonna have to determined by management. As this is our second of 2 semifinals matchups for the Dusty Cup, and the winner will become the first ever A2C Universal Tag Team Champions at All In. As here's the Heartbreak Era, who had a pretty okay weekend, I would say. Balor and Montez Ford going face to face, and they will take each other on at All in which the loser will leave Overkill for good here. Balor looking to stay here and get rid of the trash with Montez Ford. As here comes the newly formed IVX, Wesley and Ace Austin, 2 former Universal Champions, the first ever Universal Champion, Ace. Oh my gosh, I think I got it. Nonetheless, 2 former Universal Champions, and coming together as a tag team, looking to win some gold for the very first time. Tag gold.
IVX number 4, right there. You can see it themselves. These 2 men are very accomplished. Both of them very, very, very accomplished when it comes to Overkill. But I have to pose to you a question, Elliot. If HBK and Finn Balor are able to make it to the finals, able to win that title, those newly crowned Overkill Universal Tag Team Championships, if Finn Balor gets sent to Emergence, because obviously he can't stay here at Overkill, what happens to those titles? Does he have to get rid of them, or does Emergence just immediately have 2 more tag titles?
Well, it definitely draws a question that certainly we would want to know and answer, the fans and management, as it is first matchup of the night. Heartbreak Era and IVX has Balor stalking on the outside to Ace Austin. Nice missile drop kick off the springboard, and the Heartbreak Era already having the upper hand. Balor has a steel chair. Ace Austin back up to his feet, was going for a DDT on Shawn Michaels, but Michaels with some punches in the midsection. Balor in the cover, but a kick out at 2 by Wes Lee, as, oh my gosh, knee right to the side of HBK.
And Balor and HBK have had a strong start here, but it seems Ace Austin has finally managed to turn around. Oh, speaking of which, he just turned it around again to a pinfall on that chair. Only a 1 count, though. Now, HBK, Wesley, Ace Austin, they all would like the tag titles, and it would all be very good for them. Winning any title is good for anybody, but they don't need it. Their careers, they're still legends. They're still great legends here in A2C without all of those titles. Finn Balor has very, very much less to show for them in this match. All 3 of these men are former world champions, are former different types of champions. Finn Balor does not have much to his name when it comes to that. When it comes to the gold talk, so if he is, it's really a benefit for him specifically if they are able to go to the finals and knock off IVX here. But the problem is, are they able to overcome not 1 but 2 giant knee strike there, former Universal Champions, is that question. And now Wesley, giant kick there. Finn Balor trying to fight back on the outside.
As Wesley, with the steel chair to Michaels, and again, any Wesley match, as Wes going in on the cover, looking to pick up the victory, advance to the finals, but a kick out at 1 by HBK. We should all know any Wesley matchup that he's going to be in, he's going to do some crazy stuff, bro. Like, Michaels, Russian leg sweep to Wesley, and Michaels going in the cover now to go to the finals. Ace Austin back in the ring and breaking up the pinfall as Balor, fireman's carry on Ace Austin. Double knees right to the midsection of Ace Austin, as no, Wesley going to send HBK in the corner. Oh my gosh! Canadian Destroyer out the gate for Wes Lee, but Michaels breaks it up as sending Wesley into the ropes. Nice forearm by HBK, and thought he was going to the top rope, but okay, gonna go back in the ring now. Okay, and a nice axe handle by Michaels and going into the cover on Ace Austin to pick up the victory here, but a kick out at one by Ace.
Giant splash there by Finn Balor. High-flying offense is what Finn Balor is known for here. So are many other men in this ring. Shawn Michaels now, he's loading up the bend, and here it comes. Sweet chin music connects, and Ace Austin's nowhere to be seen. That's a 1, 2. Oh, he barely manages to sneak by Finn Balor. I was unable to hold him down there. It was close, Wesley. That was definitely could have been it. Now, we've seen this before also by him. There's the shotgun drop kick. Ran almost through his teammate there. Both men down now. It's starting to turn for Team Heartbreak Era. It's not looking as well, but now here's the double backward cardiac kick. Caught by Shawn Michaels, though, out the gate. So much has happened in here, Elliot.
Indeed it is. All four of these men trying to get in the finals, trying to call themselves inaugural Universal Tag Team Champions. As nice neck breaker by Ace Austin, as Michaels with a candlestick gonna throw it at Ace Austin, as Austin, no, Balor with the lariat, as Wesley, no, jawbreaker by HBK, and no, Wesley firing back again, as Balor Michaels, nice springboard cross body to Wesley.
Action happening. He's been reversing each of the moves. Was going for that super kick there. This sweet chin music, and now giant reverse STO there. Now only two men standing. Ace Austin, Finn Balor in the middle of the ring he's trying to get back up. Finn Balor was looking for something there. Now Ace Austin catches him with a punch. All the men up in the ring. Power bomb position. Power bomb side swing. Also, now LAVX has the turn. Finn Balor's down. 1. Not even a 2 count is not good this so far in the match.
As Ace into the cover, looking to steal, or not going to steal it here, but potentially almost got the win here. As, oh my gosh, nice super kick by Wesley. And now Ace off the ropes, looking for Balor. Oh my gosh, nice knee, and Wesley going to the cover, but a kick out at 1 by HBK. And Ace Austin again into the cover on Balor to pick up the victory, and Balor just barely kicks out. Oh my gosh, was going for a stop there. HBK with the count on a forearm by Michaels to Wesley, but Ace Austin immediately coming to the aid of his partner. As, oh my gosh, nice kick by Ace Austin. Balor roll up on Ace, looking to steal it here. Shoulders are down, looking to go to the finals. Couldn't get a count in. Ace now, shoulders are down on Balor, looking to steal it here, and oh my gosh, it's barely a kick out at 2.
Sweet chin music out of nowhere. Ace Austin's distracted by Finn Balor. He's going to turn around though. He's able to cut that sweet chin music was out of nowhere. That could have hit anybody. That was in a big crowd. All 4 men have been hitting so many moves here, putting him into that headlock. Now, they've seen so many big moves so far. Now it's so close to ending this match. It's just 1 finisher away from any of these men. 1 single big move could be what it takes to end this match. The second kendo stick in the ring. Ace Austin, though, managing to stop him before he's able to use it. Went for that super kick again, driving him into the corner. Finn Balor on the other side, driving Wesley into the corner. Now Wesley managing to reverse giant power slam by Ace Austin. Finn Balor's trying to fight against him. He's on the top rope, though. He's hanging over that chair. There's the blockbuster. And now the cardiac kick at the same time. Both men are down. This is it. 1, 2, no!
Just a flurry. Oh my gosh. Wesley going in the cover to pick up the victory. Oh my gosh, Balor barely kicking out. All 4 of these men putting on a show here tonight, as HBK, nice scoop slam to Ace Austin, and now going to Wesley. Wesley now, gonna drive Michaels into the ropes. Ace back up to his feet, taking it to Balor. Nice kick to the midsection. Wesley ducked the clothesline by HBK, turning his attention to Ace Austin. Oh my gosh! Pile driver by Shawn Michaels. And now Wesley coming to the aid of Ace Austin. Saito suplex by Wesley as Ace back up to his feet now. Drop kick right to the knee of Ace Austin. Steel chair to the back of Balor. And Wesley into the cover again, looking to maybe put the explanation part. No, exploitation part, bro. What are you doing? But a kick out at 2 by Finn Balor.
What a team move there. Just an amazing teamwork there, throwing them down right into that leg drop. Now, hit him with a candlestick. 1, 2. It's so close. These men are running out of energy. These men keep hitting each other with weapons, expecting it to work. Now, top rope here, calling him up, going for that 4. But no, perfectly same thing that did though. Now, but Finn Balor caught him into the corner here. Only man left standing. No, reverse those. Probably looking for the coup de grace. Now, into the ropes here. Just forgot about him immediately, I guess. Now, strikes now picking him up on the shoulders. No, fighting out of it again as Shawn Michaels and Ace Austin are back to their feet. Both men are fighting. Put down. Ace Austin puts Shawn Michaels down there. Now Finn Balor just let him call him. Shawn Michaels not paying attention.
Oh! Ace was going for the fold to Michaels. Michaels saw it and gonna take advantage here to Ace. Sends him into the ropes. Pop up. Oh my gosh! Pop-up sweet chin music. And could this be it for the Heartbreak Era to go to the finals at All In? Oh my gosh, Ace is barely kicking out. And Michaels was going to power Wesley into the corner. Wesley, though, has Michaels on his shoulders. Oh my. Was that a cutter of sorts?
Look to be Elliott. Now Finn Balor trying to regain his energy on the outside now. That's left Shawn Michaels vulnerable in the ring by himself here. Giant snap suplex there. Dropped on his neck. Finn Balor needs to get in the ring fast if he wants to save this match. There's not a lot of time, but now he needs to reverse it here. Now Shawn Michaels, speaking of which he does. Finn Balor on the outside. Gone to the advantage, throwing Ace Austin across. Not in the ring though. Now Shawn Michaels powered up. Maybe was looking for that electric pile driver. And now clothesline to the back of the head here. That could be more than enough. Ace Austin is nowhere near the ring.
Gosh. Another near fall. As Michaels, going for the super kick. Ace Austin saw it. Oh, Ace. Oh my gosh. Sending Michaels down and going to the outside. Look at another weapon. As Ace has another steel chair. Michaels with a right to Wesley, and Shawn Michaels from the outside with the cross body and has another kendo stick, taking the attack to Wesley as Ace again, another bro, that's like the 5th kendo stick in this matchup as Michaels, there's an elbow drop from the top rope, and Ace with a drop kick. Michaels not even seeing where he was at. As Ace, no.
Now, Ace Austin has him up. There's the neck breaker. Now, cardiac kick out of nowhere. Finn Balor just got back in the ring. Shawn Michaels is down. That's more than enough. 1, 2, 3, and the LVX goes to the finals. Heartbreak here tonight for the Heartbreak Era. Finn Balor, Shawn Michaels eliminated. And there it is, LVX will be in the final. Ace Austin, Wesley.
Here's Montez Ford. Oh my gosh. Ford, who has a matchup with Balor at All In, and the loser leaving Overkill. Montez Ford with the suicide dive to HBK, taking the attack to Balor. Looking to write a statement here before we get to All In, and again, taking it to Michaels.
Giant leaping clothesline off of the apron. A one-man army is Montez Ford here. No backup needed. 2 men down. Now jumping the barricade. Gonna get out of here before he gets suspended. And that is the fate of the Heartbreak Era. No title shot at All In. It's just going to be Finn Balor versus Montez Ford. Heartbreak Era could have a very short-lived time if Finn Balor is unable to beat Montez Ford and he's forced back to Emergence, forced maybe permanently off the brand, maybe off of A2C forever. Unsure if Emergence wants him again. We will see. And here comes bum-ass Baron Corbin. He's found himself a way out of that dumpster finally. The attack from Horselanders phased him a little bit, maybe. Seems to be looking pretty good. Hopefully not out here to beg for more money, right, Elliot?
He should get a haircut. That's what he needs. I'll lend him some money for a damn haircut. I mean, holy shit. His beard's fucked up. Hair's fucked up. He's got stains on his shirt. Holy shit. I mean, should iron that shit too before he came to work. But let's hear what Corbin has to say. He seems pretty bummed out.
He pissed on the shirt.
Can I ask everybody a question? Hasn't enough damage been done? Everyone saw what happened to me earlier tonight. I got assaulted. I got thrown into a dumpster. I mean, I lost a potentially good sandwich. That's the part you should be mad about. I don't know what's happened to society. 3 weeks ago, I was a respected athlete. Okay, maybe not respected, but I was definitely an athlete. Now all of a sudden, somebody in a Halloween costume just walks in and beats me up. I don't even know who they are. I hate that guy. I don't know what his problem is. He doesn't even speak. He just shows up and attacks me. I don't even know what superhero he's supposed to be anyways. He's just a horse. But tonight, I'm not here to talk about violence. I'm not here to talk about dumpsters. I'm not here to talk about Mr. Horsehead. I'm here because Corbin Fund Me still exists. Thankfully, I've got an update, a financial update. Our current goal, $100,000. And the current total, $6.71. I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. Somebody gave back $3 from the total. How is that even possible? Another donor sent me a coupon for mozzarella sticks. A third donor mailed me a job application. Stop trying to fix my life. I have a plan. I've come up with a new fundraising strategy. That's right. No more waiting for donations online. I'm taking Corbin Fund Me directly to the people. Oh, don't act scared. I'm just asking for help. Sir, ma'am, anybody, anyone, somebody, come on. I'm trying to save my family. You know what? You people are unbelievably selfish. I'm standing here asking for basic human decency.
What is that? Is that an alien?
Well, there's Horselander, and I guess we've got his sidekick, fucking alien Batman over here.
No, Alien Lander is here, bro. What? Oh my gosh, and he's attacking that's Corbin.
Man, he's just a guy. He's just a guy who wants money. He just wants to go gambling like the rest of us. He wants to just go buy a sandwich from the subway. But instead he's attacked by Horselander, Alien Batman, whoever the fuck that was. What does he do to deserve this? He's just a guy. I would give him money. I don't have money either, but I would give him so much money. Everyone deserves to give him money. Why? What has he done to deserve such harassment?
Well, I get paid pretty good here, and I have a great family. I don't know what his family's up to, but yeah, I am. I don't think anybody in their right mind will be donating to that piece of motherfucking shit. As here comes the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
Moving on from whatever that was. Here we go. At least we have someone interesting for once. Asuka herself is in the building. A very particular woman, I would say. A very strange woman. A very odd woman, for best. She's been very active recently on Overkill, but just in wrestling in general. 1 win so far, 1 loss so far. She'll be facing off against a debuting Kalani Jordan. She's been very, very worried on Twitter for her friend Kairi Sane, who is still missing. We have no idea where she is at this point, but Asuka's still rolling, still fighting, hopefully trying to find her as she takes on another hard-fought battle against Kalani Jordan today.
As Asuka, one of the most dangerous and feared women here in all the wrestling industry, went undefeated for over, a year or two at one point, and has taken her talents to A2C. As here comes the standout, Overkill's newest addition, Kalani Jordan.
Can't lie, I don't know too much about Kalani Jordan, but I have seen she's very athletic on the indies. I have seen that she is very enthusiastic on the indies, and now she's finally made it to the big leagues, off of where she once was, and now she's here in A2C, facing off against a fairly new woman, not a super challenge, not facing a super OG roster member, not having to face someone who's been around, who knows all trades of the business, but still facing someone who's very tough. Kalani Jordan will have a big showing here tonight. Hopefully we'll see more of her in the future, and hopefully we'll see a lot of her tonight. Elliot, are you excited for her debut?
Indeed, I'm very excited for her debuting here. This is going to be a great matchup, in my opinion, here tonight, as it is Asuka versus Kalani Jordan. And here we go, matchup underway. And oh no, was going for something there. Spinning kick, and we got some chain wrestling as Jordan gonna power Asuka onto the ropes here. We're trying to separate them. Oh, Jordan and with a right to the face of Asuka, and now Kalani Jordan with Asuka on her shoulders. No, Asuka turns it around into an inverted DDT. Asuka now, big kick right to the back of Jordan. And Asuka going up to the middle rope. Jordan in her sights, missed with the double axe handle. Kalani Jordan now on the offense. Now going to send Asuka into the corner, going for something there. Double legs right to the base of Kalani Jordan as Asuka with that drop kick from the middle rope. And Asuka now has the hair. Nope. Jordan gonna sweep the legs and go into the cover. And oh, gonna use the ropes to her advantage to steal it here, but a kick out at 1 by Asuka.
Kalani Jordan now opening up with some strikes. Big drop kick here. From what I've learned, Kalani Jordan is very fast, very hard hitter, obviously. And now we'll see some high-flying action from her, drawing her up. Guns loaded here. And now top rope. Went for something there. Asuka, though, been around here longer. Asuka knows the moveset of people like her. She stomps mud holes straight into the chest of Kalani Jordan, and now calling her up here.
Oh, now Asuka has Jordan. No, Jordan fires back, kick into the midsection. Caught Asuka slipping as Jordan, no, Asuka turns it around. Oh my gosh, nice forearm right to the face of Jordan. And now Asuka gonna send Kalani Jordan into the ropes. And oh my gosh, nice suplex by the Empress of Tomorrow. But here comes Kalani Jordan with the knee right to the calf of Asuka and a springboard moonsault by Kalani Jordan, and a kick right to the leg. Asuka with the kick right to the calf. Oh my gosh! Code breaker by Asuka, but Jordan back up to her feet. Nice Rana. Jordan didn't even feel it. Is back up to her feet. That's very impressive. And I think she's a little cut up here, busted open. And Kalani Jordan out the corner was going for a kick there as Asuka was seated, but Asuka back up to her feet now as both of these women face to face. Snapmare by Kalani Jordan. Oh, was going for a crossbody. Asuka evading the contact. Jordan again firing back with a flurry of counters and going to the cover on Asuka, but a kick out at 1.
Kalani Jordan has a very big background in gymnastics. We've seen a lot of that so far already. Seen a lot of athleticism, seen a lot of flexibility. Saw those splits during her entrance. Just saw that leg. She has a lot of flexibility, which could be very helpful there in A2C. It's going to be a very helpful and a very tough challenge for Asuka to overcome here. And has been already very big frog splash there. Has had a very big showing here. Very young superstar, very hungry superstar. Hungry for an opportunity here at A2C, and now that she finally has that shot, hopefully she's going to use it to her best advantage. And now to the top rope, there's a split-legged moonsault.
And off the split-legged moonsault into the cover on Asuka. Oh my gosh. Barely kicking out at 2 as Hex. Kalani Jordan has put up an impressive showing here as there's that elbow by Jordan. Asuka back up to her feet now, and now Jordan back on the attack as she is okay. I mean, welcome to A2C as was going for something there on Asuka as oh my gosh, nice missile drop kick by Kalani Jordan. She's kept up her own here against the Empress of Tomorrow and going to the cover count at 2, but Asuka just barely getting the shoulder up as getting back up to her feet now. Jordan has Asuka, sends her into the corner. Forearm by Kalani Jordan, and again for the second time. And there's again with that split-legged moonsault and looking to pick up the win in her debut. And oh my gosh, another kick out at 2 by Kalani Jordan. Or by Asuka, I'm sorry.
The double kick there has to be very impactful on Asuka's ribs, especially. There's a reverse flatliner there, placing her down. Kalani Jordan has had the upper hand for most of this match so far. Now Asuka finally reversing something here, roll through into a pin there. Managing to get out of it immediately. Kalani Jordan has taken very little damage so far, besides a few moves from the beginning. Now here comes Asuka's hopefully comeback here. Giant missile dropkick. Asuka is a very tough superstar, very resilient, very durable. Had a very famous win streak in another company, and now there's the Asuka. There's the Asuka arm bar locked in there. Immediately gotten out of by Kalani Jordan.
Now Jordan, Asuka by the hair, but Asuka firing back with some elbows to the midsection. Asuka with that kick. Here comes the Empress of Tomorrow. There's that hip attack by Asuka, and into the cover on Jordan to pick up the victory. And Asuka picking up the victory against Kalani Jordan. Big win for the Empress of Tomorrow. Jordan showing some flashes, put up a great fight, but in the end it was not enough for Asuka.
To be a bit disappointing for Kalani Jordan, but an amazing showing there. Honestly, I had no idea. Did not expect Asuka to win. I was shocked, and I'm sure you were too, but it's a win that's big enough for Asuka, and a pretty good win, and a pretty good showing for Kalani Jordan. But now we move on. At All In, it will be Will Ospreay, it will be Cody Rhodes, but to show their strength, to test a test of resilience, I suppose, they will have a beat the clock challenge, and setting the pace, setting the time will be Cody Rhodes against David Otunga.
As here comes Rhodes, the former Oceanic champion. Cody and Ospreay in a first time ever matchup here in A2C, I believe. As Cody seemingly, as of late, hasn't been able to at least find his footing, and as well as Ospreay. I mean, Ospreay is a former Genesis champion. Cody was a former Oceanic champion, and you would think that both men, and as well as everybody, but these two men specifically, in my opinion, seemed like they had uprisings here for a brief moment, and they were just cut short. And I think All In for both Cody and Ospreay can be a good test for one another to get themselves back up to the top where they belong.
Has to be tough, especially for Cody Rhodes and Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay is one of the only two-time Genesis champions. Cody Rhodes has had multiple shots at the Universal Champion and is a former Oceanic and Tag Team Champion. Both men have numerous accomplishments under their belts and have been, as you said, very stricken lately. But now we see David Otunga. We all want to be like David Otunga, except when it comes to maybe this past weekend at Saturday night's main event, Saturday night cyber event, whatever it was called, when him and Swerve Strickland were unfortunately unable to pick up the W against House of Torture in a very good match, but a match that did not end in a favorable outcome for them. Otunga seems to be more noticeably angry from that loss. He cannot be happy that he lost to a team like House of Torture. He has to have hopes for getting back on that getting back on the table to get another shot at those tag titles. And it first comes here. If David Otunga can beat one of the two men in a Beat the Clock challenge, if he's able to defeat one of the two men here, that is a huge showing for him. That is not only a huge showing, but it has to be a huge retcon, a huge beating for a man like Cody Rhodes. If he's able to defeat him here, or even able to just put up an excellent fight, he needs to last as long as he can. What would your strategy be here, Elliot?
Well, Hex, before I get to that, when you say defeat a team like the House of Torture, what are you trying to imply on the House of Torture? Just curious.
Otunga lost to two men dressed as SpongeBob and Patrick. I doubt he's happy about that one, despite how good the House of Torture are.
Yeah, you make a pretty good point there. As Cody side rushing leg sweep by Cody to David Otunga, as we are a quarter of a minute into this matchup. Rhodes was going for a springboard moonsault there, or a top rope moonsault, as Otunga throwing Cody to the outside. Cody back up to his feet now. Was gonna give chase to Cody as both these men back inside the ring now. Cody gonna power Otunga into the corner, and Cody with a right to David Otunga. Another right. Otunga firing back with an elbow right to the face, and Otunga now gonna power Cody onto the ropes. Oh, Cody was going for something there on Otunga. Otunga with an elbow right to the back of the head of Cody. Has Cody up on his shoulders. Snake eyes, or his face, just whatever. Snake eyes into the top rope. As Otunga sending Cody. Drop down. Leapfrog by Otunga. What's he looking for here? Oh, Cody dodged it there as Otunga with the right to the midsection. Oh, chop by Cody, slap by Otunga. Another chop by Cody, another slap by Otunga. These two men going chop for chop, slap for slap. Slap by Otunga, right by David Otunga, right by Cody, right by Otunga again. Chop by Otunga, slap by Cody. And could we be looking for it here? No, nice lariat by Otunga, taking down Cody. Shoulders are down, not even a 1 count.
Now, Elliot, You see Cody Rhodes taking the fight to Otunga. He needs to pick up the pressure here. Otunga has had a very good showing so far against Cody Rhodes. Cody hasn't been able to hit too much offense, and Otunga has had a lot of opportunities, even there, draping him across the top rope. Referee getting in the way. Move, referee. Now Otunga to the top rope. Cody Rhodes is not looking too good so far, holding that chest of his. Now there's the elbow drop. That cannot be looking good. Going for the pin. Otunga's in control here. 2 count already. 2 minutes in. 2.5 minutes in, and Otunga is setting the pace for this match. But now, here's the punches. Here's the punch. Here's the punch. Here's the punch. The bionic elbow connects onto Otunga. And that's where Cody Rhodes can change the tides. Going for that pin off of the bionic elbow. Not even a 2 count. And I think you can say Otunga is officially doing better than Cody Rhodes has been so far in this match.
Leapfrog by Cody. Oh, big knee right into the midsection, and Cody's moonsault off the top rope as Cody now has Otunga seated in a seated position off the ropes. Oh my gosh, nice move there by Cody. He is fired up here tonight. Otunga getting back up to his feet now, and now on his shoulders, neck first off the top rope, and Cody, what's he looking for here, going into the top, or the top, oh my gosh, the middle row as Otunga has Cody up. Nice suplex by Otunga to Cody, and Cody back up to his feet. He wants more and has Otunga by the hair, sends him into the corner hard, and Cody out of the corner, but Otunga now with the lariat to Cody Rhodes. Both of these men are fired up. Both of these men wanted. Nice elbow from the middle rope by David Otunga has Cody up now. 4 minutes into this matchup as Cody, oh, right, nice punch right to the calf of Otunga.
Cody Rhodes off the thing. Could be looking for the Cody cutter there. And now Cody is officially turning the tides in his honor. He's fired up. Otunga doesn't know where he is, and now roll through into the Cody Crossroads. Crossroads connects. 1, 2. That's not it for Otunga. Otunga still has the air in him. Otunga's not ready to go out yet. He's had an amazing showing so far here, and now there's the reversal by Otunga. Giant shoulder tackle there. And now Otunga has, well, calling him up. This could be Otunga's turn. And now Otunga Buster connects, putting him down. 1, 2. Not enough to get rid of Cody Rhodes.
As we have just passed the 5-minute mark here in this matchup, as Will has to beat whatever the time is on this. Oh, going for a shoulder tackle there on Cody. Cody, and another crossroads by Cody as Otunga was trying to go for something there. Into the cover to pick up the victory, and 5:23 is the time Will Ospreay has to beat as Cody Rhodes picks up the victory against David Otunga.
Otunga very dominant throughout that match with Cody Rhodes with a good crossroads, 2 good crossroads, and that Cody cutter was enough to put Otunga away. Otunga had a great showing in this match, and despite it being not too long of a match, has to feel pretty proud of himself for almost pinning a man that was destined to beat him apparently. But now we have to see Will Ospreay take on the, I would say, a bit newer partner of Swerve Strickland. Otunga has a bit more time on his shoulders here. He has a few more matches over Swerve Strickland, so it might be easier, might be harder for Will Ospreay to face off, but that's not it. As you see on screen, Elliot, All In's official theme, The Great Escape by Boys Like Girls. The Wembley Stadium, where you will be hearing that classic.
As that is one of our matchups here for All In. It will be a Casino Battle Royal in which the winner or Oceanic or Genesis title match at SummerSlam.
And of course, the Dark Veil, the first ever women's faction, will take on the Glamour, the Spider, and of course the crazy and AJ Lee, Blake Monroe, and Liv Morgan.
As we saw Cody Rhodes defeat David Otunga, 5:23 is the time to be for Ospreay, as Will Ospreay takes on Swerve Strickland later on tonight, but Ospreay and Rhodes will go one-on-one at All In.
And this feud has been building since WrestleMania. Since that man was kicked out of the Phenomenal Elite, and since Bret Hart was also kicked out of the Phenomenal Elite, it will be these two British rules speaking his ear, just them two.
And Balor and Michaels took a loss in the semifinals, and Ford with the attack already on Balor after the matchup, and the loser will leave Overkill. It's Ford and Balor at All In.
And his former mentor Darby Allin will have to face off against his former mentor in Jeff Hardy, the Genesis Champion shot. We will see.
And Uncle Howdy, who was supposed to speak here for us here tonight, the Universal Champion, was attacked again by the last man, MJF, and it will be Howdy and MJF for the Universal title.
And of course, made official earlier today, the Stadium Stampede match. Then the Team Escobar, Gargano and Rollins versus the Uprising. Who will Team Escobar find for their fourth man? So many options, but now on to our main event.
It is Ospreay, it is Strickland, Beat the Clock Challenge. It is our main event here tonight on Overkill. Both of these men have history with one another, as here comes the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay is elevated. Will Ospreay is locked in. Will Ospreay is the original bruv, and he is here to hopefully put down Swerve Strickland in a time sooner than 5:23. If he goes 1 second over, that'll be 5:24. That'll mean he lost the challenge. That'll mean Cody Rhodes has the mental advantage. That'll mean Will Ospreay isn't as confident. That means Cody Rhodes is better than Will Ospreay if Will Ospreay isn't able to beat that time, and it is not a lot of time, especially when you're up against a brutal, a sadistic, and a vicious man like Swerve Strickland. But it doesn't seem to be tempering him at all. Will Ospreay's still fired up, and he's still ready for his match here tonight.
And Ospreay, no shortage of histories with the Beat the Clock Challenge, as him and Bret Hart had a rivalry for the ages, as I would think, as he beat Bret Hart about 2 minutes by 2 minutes in the Beat the Clock Challenge about a year ago, 551 to 722, defeating the Hitman Bret Hart. But here comes the other half of Legal House. Here comes Swerve Strickland.
He swerves when he drives, and he is here to make sure that Will Ospreay's chances of beating Cody Rhodes at All In end in a car crash, because Swerve Strickland also, like I mentioned earlier for David Otunga, had a very unfortunate loss to the House of Torture, loss for that title. And Swerve Strickland is no nonsense. Swerve Strickland isn't a man who takes these things lightly, and I'm sure that we will see him back and aiming for those tag titles as soon as he possibly can, and no matter what circumstance he has to be in to get a shot at those titles, he will, because that's what he does. He goes for what he thinks he deserves, and what he thinks he deserves is not just the tag titles, not just a world title. He thinks he deserves everything, but first he's gonna have to survive Will Ospreay. He's gonna have to survive the gladiator that is the original bruv. Will he be able to pin him? Will he just be able to beat the time, or will he lose all general? We will see right now.
As Swerve out the gate with the pump kick to Ospreay. Oh, springboard moonsault off the springboard. Swerve taking the fight to Ospreay already. We got some chain wrestling here tonight. Standing switch by Ospreay as Swerve in the center of the ring now. Drops Swerve down. Now headlock applied again on Ospreay. Oh no, Swerve dropped toe hold on Ospreay. Swerve now has Ospreay on his shoulders. Now gonna turn around. Inverted DDT by Will Ospreay. And now Ospreay. Oh my gosh. Nice stomp onto the head of Swerve Strickland by Ospreay.
Swerve Strickland, very similar to the match Otunga versus Cody Rhodes. Otunga was in a lot of control early on in the match, and it seems Swerve Strickland's doing the same here. He's predicting, he's reversing the moves, he's dodging out of the way, and he is moving fast. He's trying to beat that time. If I was him, I'd be trying to go slower, trying to reserve his energy so he's able to last all the minutes. And right there, you see, overconfidence went too fast, but again, exerting that energy to get out of the hold, making sure Ospreay doesn't hit any hidden blades, doesn't hit any tiger drivers, just make sure that he's only one in control. Now roll through into a no. Ospreay reverses chop block, taking him down.
Now Ospreay is the hair of Swerve, gonna put him under the ropes now. Ospreay with the right. Oh no, Swerve gonna send Ospreay to the outside here as we are getting to the 2-minute mark here. Ospreay in a world of pain. He's got to think a little bit quick here as, oh, this is a great way to stop Will Ospreay going to the legs here as Swerve has Ospreay up now. You're going to send Ospreay into the ropes. Midsection first as Swerve now has Ospreay up. Going to send him to the outside again. Across the ring here to the outside. And Will Ospreay with a kick right to the face of Swerve. Nice super kick by Will Ospreay.
Now Ospreay, Strickland in the ring here, or out of the ring here, sorry. Count of almost 8 now. They need to get back in the ring. He cannot, I don't believe, I mean, I'm unsure of the rules for a beat of the clock challenge, but I don't believe, if both men get counted out, I don't believe he gets the victory here. And now that time on the outside really is not going to work well for Ospreay, putting him against the ropes. He needs to lock into overtime here because now he has lost time. He has 2 minutes to go. And he's dropping him down back to the outside. Ospreay needs to stay in the ring. He cannot let Swerve be in control, and especially not on the outside. The longer they stay on the outside, the less chances they have to pin him. And the longer Swerve stays in control out there, even the less chances of him even winning goes down. But a double countout could be likely. A singular countout could be likely. And I don't think Will Ospreay exactly wants to not only lose the match, but lose it by count fall. So throwing him back in the ring, finally making a good choice, going into the pin here. 1, 2, not enough to put him away.
Ospreay has less than 2 minutes here to go to put Swerve away to beat the clock. We're looking to power him to the rope as Ospreay. Oh, right, by Ospreay. Cody's out here now, trying to insinuate this and trying to distract Ospreay here. Cody on the outside talking to the ref here. We got a matchup here going on. The clock is still ticking here. 4:15 going on here. Is that? Oh,
Brandon Owens.
BDE is here. He has the bro.
BDE just hit a cutter on Swerve Strickland, and now it's given Ospreay the advantage. I don't think Cody Rhodes exactly wanted that, and it doesn't appear to be because BDE appears to be working with Will Ospreay, throwing Rhodes into the steps. But now Ospreay doesn't have too much time here. He has to get on it. 4:47, 4:48, 4:49. Time ticking down as we see BDE take on Cody Rhodes. Giant slam there. And now he has He has about 25 seconds left to go for the pin here, but he's lining up that move. We've seen it all too much. Elliott, hidden blade connects.
And off the hidden blade, Ospreay to pick up the victory against Swerve Strickland. Rep? Oh no, there he is. Oh, going to the cover this time to pick up the victory and just beat the count by a second as Will Ospreay at the buzzer. 5:22 to 5:23. Will Ospreay picks up the victory in this Beat the Clock challenge.
To be heartbreaking not only for Swerve Strickland. I feel like if Swerve Strickland hadn't been interfered by BDE, if Cody Rhodes had just stayed backstage, Swerve Strickland, I think, could have won that match. I don't think he needed the interference, and that interference caused him to lose. It caused BDE to come in. It caused him to now not only lost the Beat the Clock challenge, but now he's injured. But now, not only does our main event just happen, but we have one more thing. We will hear from the women's champion herself, Roxanne Perez.
As it was Perez who was supposed to have an open challenge this past weekend at Cyber Saturday night's main event. But it was before that she was about to find out her next challenger, Toni Storm, who is wanted by the feds, who is, to my knowledge, still on the run. And she seemingly attacked Roxanne Perez and just proceeded to run out like the criminal she is, bro. But I think Roxanne has put, at least for the time being, put this behind her.
Timeless Toni Storm. No, I'm not going to go on a long spiel. You assaulted me from behind last Saturday. But even worse than that, you kidnapped Kairi Sane. And for weeks now, everybody has been asking the same question. Where the hell is Kairi? We've seen all the police reports week after week of you running through an airport, running through a train station, running through a hotel lobby, running from the police. And every single time you have been dragging poor Kairi along. So Toni, enough games. If you've got something to say, get out here and say it to my face.
Oh, Roxanne, you wound me. Tell her she wounds me, darling. Pardon me. She's become rather quiet lately ever since I put her in this case. I believe it's because she's so relaxed. Or perhaps because she hasn't had a proper conversation in 3 weeks. It's one of those. Now, Roxanne, everyone keeps using this dreadful word, kidnapped. What an ugly word. I didn't kidnap Kairi. I liberated her. We've traveled the world together. Tokyo, London, Stonehenge, Cairo. Several places that may or may not have been legal. We've had moonlit walks. We've shared hotel rooms. We've slept together every night. I have fed her. I have clothed her. I have bathed her. And let me tell you, there are certain places that are very difficult to wash when someone refuses to wake up. I practically deserve a humanitarian award. Nobody appreciates my sacrifice. You know, Roxanne, Kairi and I have become quite close. She never argues. She never interrupts. She never complains. Frankly, she's the healthiest relationship I've ever had. And the best part? She's all mine. You keep demanding I return her. But return her to whom? To society? Have you seen society? Society is dreadful. Isn't it, darling? See? Kairi agrees. But enough about Kairi. Let's talk about you, Roxanne Perez. The little champion. The girl with the shiny belt. You have something I want. And unlike Kyrie, you won't fit in the trunk. So I suppose I'll have to win it. Roxanne Perez. I don't know exactly when, but I challenge you for the A2C Women's Championship. And when I beat you, I'll take your title. I'll take your spotlight. And perhaps if I'm feeling particularly generous, I'll let the pirate princess visit.
There she is! Stop right there!
You know what? You're right. You've got your title match. I accept. But if you're getting something, then so am I. So here's my stipulation. If Toni Storm beats me, she becomes A2C Women's Champion. But if I beat Toni Storm, then Toni Storm has to return Kairi Sane immediately. And whenever we do the fight, I'm keeping this title. And Kairi Sane is coming home.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Roxanne Perez has accepted the challenge as the police continue to hunt down for Kairi Sane. It will be a match at some point. Kairi Sane will face off against Roxanne Perez. It will be a title versus Kairi Sane match. I've been Hex. This has been Elliot. Good night.